What up, party people? Matt Lehman, the owner of SpatulaCityRecords.com. Ta-da! Spatula City Records. Today we're going to talk about Scotti Brothers Records, which is also rock and roll records. You knew this was coming. You're probably surprised that it wasn't the first video that I did, because rock and roll records and Scotti Brothers, of course, is Weird Al Yankovic. There's not much story to tell here, really. There's a couple interesting facts. We'll get to them in just a second. Scotti Brothers was founded in 1974 by Scotti Brothers, Ben and Tony Scotti. Ben Scotti was actually, kind of interesting, a former defensive back for the NFL's Redskins, 49ers, and the Eagles. Tony Scott was an actor, kind of, I don't want to say failed actor, but didn't go very far. He was also senior VP of the record production distribution at MGM in 1971, so that kind of led him into starting his own record company for whatever reason. Started Scotti Brothers by releasing Leif Garrett singles and an album. That was probably their biggest break, until they of course launched Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. That was probably their big. That was under Scotti Brothers Pictures. So they had Scotti Brothers and Rock and Roll Records, but Scotti Brothers Pictures was more for the movie side of it. They did a lot with TV. In fact, they produced and distributed Baywatch, America's Top 100 or something along those lines, and game shows. If you were ever sick at home, I'm 47, if you're in my age range and you played hooky from school and stay home and watch game shows, you watch their game shows, because they took over pretty much everything from The Price is Right, Family Feud, Concentration, Card Shark, Password, To Tell the Truth, all of those. They had all of those. They actually acquired them from Goodson Todman Game Show Library. So originally it was Goodson Tom, and then they took over, but they had them for quite a while. Interesting thing about discovering Weird Al is they put him on the Rock and Roll record label, and everything that I have by Weird Al is on the Rock and Roll label. I think he had some singles that were like 45s that were on Scotti Brothers. In fact, I think a lot of his 45s were on Scotti Brothers. But the interesting thing is, this copy of UHF is actually on a Scotti Brothers. That's actually a Gemma German copy. So they must have had some sort of distribution deal outside the U.S. that they distributed on Scotti Brothers and not Rock and Roll for whatever reason. The only weird thing that came from their record company is it got swapped around quite a bit, and Weird Al got juggled quite around for a while. So in 1997, they had sold their entire catalog to Pearson PLC, who then sold it to Zuma Records, which was a subsidiary of Volcano. And I remember Volcano because I think he had 45s on Volcano for a while as well. Which was later bought out by Sony Music Video or Entertainment, and Sony dropped all the artists except for Weird Al and Survivor. Everybody else in their catalog was like, see ya. So I wonder what they were interested there. And that's pretty much it for Scotti Brothers. They were still around for quite a while, but they mostly did TV and stuff like that. Ben Scotti, the football defensive back, he actually started something called Banders, Banders, and it's, if you look on his Wikipedia page or anything about him, that comes up prominently, but I can't figure out what it is. I have no idea what it is or what it was. He is noted as creating and founding Banders, but there's no link to it or whatsoever, so I don't know what it was. If anybody knows, please let me know. I'd love to know what it was. The only other thing that is of interest is obviously they were bought out by, when it was founded, they originally, Scotti Brothers was distributed by Atlantic. And if you're a Weird Al fan, you know it. Weird Al had a tiff with Atlantic. Not really a tiff. I don't know that tiff is probably the strongest word you could use with Weird Al, I guess. Over You're Pitiful, and it was more between Weird Al and the record company than it was James Blunt, who wrote You're Beautiful. Weird Al had the song and everybody was cool with it, but Atlantic didn't want him to release it because they were afraid that they would make James Blunt's song a one-hit wonder, and they didn't want to do it. And they never, even to this day, allowed him to release that because it became a huge contention. So. But that's it for Scotti Brothers. I've got a bigger one coming up next week. I've been doing some research. I kind of fell behind. It's hot, so doing these videos, I have to turn my air conditioner off to do these videos, and it's hot here today. But that's my problem, not your problem. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, Spatula City Records, we add new records every Wednesday and Saturday, and we ultrasonically clean everything. If you have any questions about what ultrasonic cleaners are, please refer to my other videos. Please like us, follow us. Follow us on Instagram, Spatula City Records. Everything is Spatula City Records, spatulacity.records.com. And buy 9, get 1 free, and free shipping on orders of $50 or more. Thanks again for watching. Later.